Hey, what's up guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Walmart exclusive action figure review on the Marvel Legends Uncanny X-Men's Shi'ar Armor Professor X. And yeah, we have the version that looks like how we would see it inside the panels as opposed to the cover, unlike all the other X-Men figures that I have over here. So it's not going to match perfectly. Chances are they're going to re-release this in gold, which honestly kind of frustrates me because with these figures, they made sure to get them all looking like how they did on the cover. And I always forget the cover number. Was it 274? I'll annotate right over here. So that bums me out. And I feel like they're going to go ahead and just do it again. But for real, I wish they would kind of go with the consistency first and then, spread out. Anyway, packaging looks pretty good. I do like the retro card right over here. It says Shi'ar Armor in multiple languages, Warlord, Professor X. And then on the back, you can see a product shot, and then there's your blueprint image and a read-up. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Not much more on the top or bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And if you're trying to get your other Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And here's Warlord or Professor X out of the packaging. And I did just read that first half of Uncanny X-Men 275. And I feel a little bit differently since I shot that packaging segment. I'm kind of happy they went with this look instead of the cover look. I'm going to defend that statement a little bit, but I also want to talk about, as a figure, this isn't really the most interesting thing ever. Like, there's some cool stuff going on here, but not a ton of new. Anyway, we'll get into it. Let's get a closer look. Gone back and forth in my head about whether or not I like this helmet sculpt or the paint on it anyway, but going back to that Uncanny X-Men 275, I gotta read the issues running up to that because it's kind of a mystery who Warlord is, and the X-Men and the Starjammers team up to fight Deathbird and her crew, and I gotta show off this splash page right over here. Holy crap, man. Look at all these characters they can make figures for. There's a whole bunch here that I don't even know these characters, but damn, it would be sick to get them in action figure form. Anyway, I do like the sculpt of it, and I do like the silver and the plastic. I'm not seeing a ton of marbling or anything like that going on with this. I like how shiny it is. You can see my lights reflecting over here, and there's nothing on the back. You could see that it looks pretty clean. I don't see marbling throughout on this, so I'm happy with that. The metallic blue over this, though, it's sloppy looking, and I don't know if I like it. I think I actually prefer it being there over not being there, but it does not look good to me. Like, I can't say this is like, I don't know what's going on. I see what they're trying to do, but I just don't think it's very well executed. I'm not a big fan of it. It doesn't ruin the figure for me, and I guess I would prefer that paint being there than not being there. Now, to switch heads over here, I think it's great that they included a new Professor X head. I think it looks pretty creepy. I know which panel it's referencing. We saw it a second ago, but yeah, it's just I'm not maybe used to seeing so much paint on a Professor X head like this. And maybe I'm not used to seeing Professor X smile this kind of way. It's just a little jarring, but it looks pretty good. I'm happy that it's there. A little stain right here on the back of his head. But looking at the rest of the figure, again, there's not a whole lot of new going on. You can see this right over here. The torso has some line work on it, which mostly looks pretty clean. You could bend this back, continues up fairly well. So, the arms we're used to seeing. He comes with the set of fisted hands. I do like that he comes with a set of relaxed hands as well, so that's cool. And then not a whole lot going on. Very big time Spider-Man kind of design over here. And then there's the bottom of the feet. Now we have this cape where, look, I love that they added these highlights right here. So I think that is pretty cool. Fairly subtle highlights, but damn, a cloth cape on this particular figure would have been exceptionally awesome. He grabs the edges of the cape a whole bunch in the book, so having that would have been cool. Adding some psi effects to his forehead would have been neat to have too, but overall I think the accessories are sufficient. Now, I'm not going to go over the articulation, and in the books, he could fly around. I didn't know he could fly around, maybe some Shi'ar gift or something. So I just want to show off the head, get a ball joint with a hinge. It cannot look up more than that without popping it off. So it is kind of tricky getting him into some of those flying poses. Something else with the articulation I didn't want to forget to mention, his left arm, it just pops off hella easy over here. So that's frustrating. I mean, it does pop back in, but yeah, I wish it didn't do that all the time. Damn it. Ah, shit, it's breaking now. Okay, so now I can't move this arm anymore. Yeah, I can see it stressed way too much. This thing's about to, that peg is about to snap off in there. So, you can see that the figure stands close to the 7-inch mark. And here's Warlord Professor X next to Lilandra, and I think they look nice together. I am going to be happy having him next to her on the shelf. I think that will be pretty cool. And then here's Warlord next to Corsair, and we have the Chod Build-A-Figure. Then here's Warlord Professor X next to our other 275 X-Men figures. We have Wolverine, Psylocke, Forge, Gambit. Did I put these 3 packs in the right way? Did I? Well, at least I gave her the right suit. So that's at least cool, right? It is satisfying seeing them like this. Then for your Professor X comparison, you can see Warlord next to our Professor X in hover chair. And I gotta see how this new head sculpt fits on this figure. Oh, don't break it. You creepy. It looks a little creepy. He can't be sitting there smiling. I don't know. There's something weird about it. I know he can smile, and he does smile, but, like, am I the only one creeped out by this? And then here's the Warlord Professor X next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. And we got a metal helmet and a big cape. Oh, it's Magneto under there. Yeah, get the So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, take your thumb wherever it is and then use it to hit that like button. And then if you want to see more content on this channel, well, hey, shift that button over and hit that subscribe button. Why don't you? And this figure right here is not for everybody. I could see a whole bunch of people just easily passing on this particular figure. I'm actually kind of glad I have it. You know, you heard me say it a couple of times in the video already. I have a spot for him on the shelf, so that always makes me feel better about a purchase. I can't get that mad at it. Is it a bland figure? Yeah, fairly is. Is it a sloppy looking figure? Yeah, I think it is. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on over here that's, well, not a whole lot, but the paint, man, it's just, I don't know. I like that it's there, but I think it looks weird. It does look a little bit weird, man. What do you guys think? Anyway, to rate this figure at the price point around 25 bucks, I'm gonna give this Warlord Professor X a Sud rating of meh. Or was it closer to 30 bucks? I can't remember. Probably 27 bucks. I have to leave an annotation. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, whatnot, and Macari. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face is my shot.